Good morning, I'm Christine Weber with the Metairie Chamber of Commerce, and today I'm sitting here with one of our newer members, and I'm with Russ and Karen, and they are with ASA, and that is an acronym. And Russ, why don't you go ahead and
Sure.
let us know what that stands for?
Sure, that stands for the Association of Specialists in Aging. And what we do primarily as members of ASA is we focus on helping the older population here in Northeast Ohio. And we have a bunch of specialists in our networking group, home health care agencies, assisted living communities, nursing homes, and various members, audiologists, financial planners like myself, and Karen is our networking chair, and I'm the president of ASA, Association of Specialists on Aging. So it's something that we feel very passionate about to help the senior population. We work a lot with the Lake County Council on Aging, they're a member.
Right, they're right up the street
Right
here
up
from
the
us.
street, yeah. And a lot of people don't know how many services they offer, and they have a large presence in our organization.
So you said Northeast Ohio, so are there other chapters of ASA around the country or in the state?
No,
No.
there's only, but we get members from Ashtabula, Geauga, also Cuyahoga. So, we're pretty well spread out.
Okay, so who started this group?
I forget the gentleman's name to be
But I
honest
mean, it
with
was
you.
just
It was
somebody.
back in 1984. Is when-
Oh, okay,
when
so
the group
it's been a
started.
long time in
Yeah,
place.
it's been around for a long time. And our membership is growing quite rapidly because of the older population.
Yeah,
in the
especially here in
area.
Lake County,
That's
we
right.
have an older population
Right.
that continues to stay in our area.
Right, so, and we struck an affiliation with the chamber, I believe it was the first part of this year. And that's helping our membership grow substantially. I think that, combining those two organizations or being a member of the chamber now and letting them know what we do is important because I'm sure the folks in your group serve a lot of the elder population as well.
Right, right.
So by combining our efforts, we're just going to be able to satisfy and help more seniors and also promote business within the business community here in Lake County.
So you said that you have different people who belong to the group that offer special services. So
Sure,
you offer financial.
I do.
Karen, you're more on the healthcare
Home health care.
side. Okay, so tell us a little bit about what you do, Karen.
Well, first of all, I've been a member of ASA for 10 years. I've been on the board for 2 years now as their chairperson for their networking committee. Basically, our services at Care Tenders is skilled home health care. So when folks are, discharging from home, they need a hip, like if they have a hip replacement or they need skilled services, which is nursing, physical therapy, they are recommended to our services. We work a lot with nursing homes, hospitals, and this interlines with ASA because it's a great networking group to get in front of folks that could be possible referral sources, how we help out families, getting them through the process, whether it's them choosing an assisted living, skilled nursing facility, home health care, non-medical home health care. It's a great way to network and get to know these people, so then when you do run into a situation where you can't help somebody, you know somebody that can.
Okay.
So it's all basically about helping people.
So you would refer Russ, for example,
Right.
if you had somebody that you were taking care of and they needed some help in the financial arena, then you would call Russ
Absolutely.
and he would contact them, or you could give
Right.
them the number either way.
Yeah.
So Russ, what made you join this group?
Well, that's a real good question. Several years ago, I started helping veterans with the aid and attendance benefit, and it's really a little known benefit that vets receive if they can't perform 2 of the 6 daily living activities. So, and it's quite a bit of money that they can receive. A veteran can receive around $2,000 a month. A spouse of a veteran can receive around $1,300 to $1,400 a month in the event that they need assistance, whether it be at home, assisted living, or a nursing home. So that benefit goes a long way to helping them pay for those services from those organizations. So that's how I got started. I'm a veteran, so is my wife, and So I felt it was important to let people know of the service, because most people haven't heard of it, first of all. And secondly, there was millions and millions of dollars not being used by veterans who may qualify. So there are various financial restrictions that these veterans have, and to get the benefit, I should say. And we help them shelter some of their money in certain ways so they could qualify for the benefit.
Okay.
Yeah.
Karen, what other people are in your group? I know Russ kind of mentioned a few. What other people are in the group that you can refer to help our seniors?
We have folks that do marketing or are a nurse or some kind of position, administrator at assisted livings, skilled nursing facilities. Actually, we have some realtors that are in our
Sure.
group.
Mhm.
So it all kind of intertwines
Movers.
because, yes,
Movers.
movers, senior
Movers.
movers.
That's a great
Yeah.
one to have.
Sure.
Right,
Especially if they're going from maybe their home to an assisted living location, or maybe moving in with another family member or something like that. So that's a great service.
One of the services that I think just recently 2 people joined our organization within the last 3 years anyway. Folks that go into homes and help the seniors become safe, by putting handrails where they need them, lifts, and things such as that. So
Yes,
it's a
that is
pretty
a great
diverse,
service.
yeah, it's a pretty diverse group, and so we're looking for people who can really help the older population in ways that we may not even have thought of.
Right.
So we're open to people coming and talking to us to join our organization and help their business or practice. Audiologists we have in our group, and so pharmacists and so on and so forth are in our group as well.
Well, I'm sure that like the pharmacy area and audiologists, I mean, those are expensive costs for seniors, and they might know some tricks and ins and outs of
Sure.
how maybe the seniors can save money. Because I know my stepdaughter wears hearing aids, and they're quite expensive.
Oh, they're
I
very
mean,
expensive.
it's been $5,000-6,000 for
Oh, yeah.
her to have hearing aids.
Absolutely,
So I mean, that's huge when you're living on a fixed income.
right.
So okay, Russ, how can people contact you? Where can they get more information? Do you guys have monthly meetings?
Yes, we do. We have the monthly meetings the last Thursday of every month. Our board meetings are the first meeting Thursday of every month. So we would love to have people in the chamber come and attend our meetings. We have a breakfast coming up. I believe it's January 3rd. There'll be more communication on that from Lucy Semino, who I believe is a member of the chamber as well. And she's our communications committee person. She does a great job for us, and
Yeah, she's
She'll
attended
be-
some things. I do see her
Yeah.
on and off. Yeah.
right. So she'll be out there talking about the next event that we have coming up. Our community resource committee is putting an event together that we'll talk more about in our board meeting in October.
Where do you meet usually?
We meet right now down at the Lake County Council on Aging.
Oh, okay.
Or, excuse me, that's the board meeting at the Civic Center,
Civic Center.
yeah, for our general meeting.
Oh, good. So that's
Yeah.
a central location. And
Yeah,
people who
that's
are
great.
coming from another area, it's right off of 2 there. So that's
Yeah.
a central location for everyone. So you said again it was the first Thursday?
The last Thursday of
Sorry.
every month is our general meeting.
Last Thursday.
Yeah,
Okay.
the last Thursday of every month.
Okay.
Now, there isn't one in December, okay?
Well,
but,
that might fall maybe
yeah.
on Christmas or Christmas Eve or something, so I can
yeah,
understand
right.
that.
And don't come to the last Thursday in November, because that's Thanksgiving.
Right.
So we'll have it the third Thursday.
What is the website? Do you have a website or a Facebook page or
Yeah.
anything that people
Yeah,
can go
it's-
to get more
yeah,
information?
sure. It's asaneo1984.org.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, and then Russ, what about contacting you here or contacting Karen?
Sure.
Do you guys have information if
Sure,
they want to get a hold of you?
I have a website, I have it on my card here, so it's www.fentonfinancial.net.
Okay,
So
and you
that's
said
our
you've been
website.
in the financial business for over 40 years.
Right.
So
that's
you
correct.
have some great experience. And Karen, how long have you been in the healthcare field?
20 years.
20 years. So you have people who have great experience, and it sounds like the people that are joining your group have been doing whatever they've been doing for a long time.
Yeah.
So you'd be really able to help our senior population, which, like I said, it continues, we keep hearing how it continues to grow, because people are living longer, they're staying in one location as opposed to moving. So, this is a real need, I believe, in our community, and I think that this is a wonderful group that, you're a part of. So, let's talk about real quick, what age group does it serve? Does it start at a certain age group, or is it just, you know, once they're on Social Security or Medicare, or what type of people are you helping?
I would say the major, and Karen can probably speak to this better than me since she's more in the healthcare field, but I would suspect that it starts probably around 65, Karen?
65, but our resources are for even the children of aging parents or a family member.
Oh, see, now that's a good point to bring
So
out.
it's just not for a senior citizen to contact us and look for direction of what service they may need or for us to give advice to them, but it's for family members, friends, neighbors, anybody who sees an aging person who can benefit from extra resources. And if I can't help them, you know, we have a whole team of people at ASA that can.
That's wonderful. That was a good point to bring out, that it's not just the senior people who would have to contact you, but it's the, like you said, the family members.
Right.
Because sometimes, you know, I know there's things my parents are going through, and I'm not always the most well-educated in what they're experiencing. So it would be nice to have somebody to reach out so that I can be a better help to my family.
Right. It's difficult times and difficult decisions, and sometimes you don't know what those best decisions are, so you depend on groups like ASA to direct and do what's in the best interest of those families and for that senior.
Mm-hmm.
And one of the resources we have is we have an ASA directory
Okay.
that is printed every year. Joey White is our,
Oh, I love Joey. She's one of
Yeah.
our chamber members.
Yeah, I know
She's
she
a
is.
wonderful person.
and she works, well, she owns handouts.
Right.
And she puts the pamphlet together for us, and she's our membership committee person. And
Oh,
she's really done a great job for us in, you know, getting us more up to speed so we can pay online now, our
Right,
dues and
right.
things such as that. So she's been a great help to our board.
Well, that's good. I see now. I like all this chamber interaction.
Sure.
It makes me feel really good about everything
Right.
that
No
we're
question.
doing our job as well. So,
Yeah.
okay, to give us one more time the website.
Sure. It's ASA-NEO, which stands for Northeast Ohio, 1984.org.
And you do have a Facebook page, correct? So what is your Facebook page?
I don't have a Facebook page.
Oh, I thought I saw something for the Association of
Oh,
Specialists.
I'm sorry. I thought you meant me personally. Yes, we have a Facebook page, and I'm not sure what.
and it's, if you just put in the search engine, Associates of Specialists on Aging, Lake County, it'll bring it right up. You click right on it. You can view, we have several events. We have actually a chili cook-off coming up November 1st at the Mentor Senior Center.
Okay.
So if there's any interest, feel free to swing by. I'll be there. We have competitors from home health care, skilled nursing facility, assisted living's there, making their best chili ever. So we're excited about that. And for all members too, we have socials after hours. We do fundraising events. We did a bowling fundraiser for the Alzheimer's Association. We've done actually at Deekers, we've done other fundraising for the Alzheimer's Association, Lake County Council on Aging, Meals on Wheels. So there's extra benefits to being part of the group. We've done leaf waking for seniors. So there's a lot of, it's just not resources, it's just not networking for businesses, but we're definitely giving back to the community. We also have scholarships available for high school students looking to further their education in the medical field. So there's definitely a lot of benefits for becoming a member of ASA. It's just not for networking, but it's for helping people and the community too.
How much is it to become a member? Do you
It's-
have a tier type thing?
For that's coming up in our next board meeting, but I believe it's gonna be $45 for an individual and $140 as a corporate member. If you have 5 or more people, that's probably the best way to go if you wanna join as a corporate member. So, that's gonna be the membership dues. As far as I know, we have to put that kinda up for a vote at our October board meeting.
Karen, who do you invite to your fundraisers? Do you just invite the whole community? Do you invite the people you're servicing or the people in your group? How do you get the word out about that?
Well, our networking committee, basically, you have to be a member of ASA to be a part of our networking functions. It's a group as a whole that we raise this money. So if somebody does want to come, they're more than happy to purchase tickets. But we keep it within, it's part of the perks of the membership of being on the ASA group is being able to participate in these things like this. So, and then we normally present a check, and we do, like for the scholarships, we have the high school students come to our ASA meeting at the Mentor Senior Center as we present the scholarship to them, and they're able to talk a little bit of what their plans are for the money and how it helped them.
Oh, that's great. How do you decide where the money's gonna go? Do you guys just decide to take a vote as a group that who you're gonna support, or do they submit something
Yeah, absolutely.
and ask for something from you?
Yeah, the scholarships are handed out to the what we deem as the most qualified students. We hand out 3 usually of $1,000.
And it's a tough decision.
Oh, I know,
Yeah.
we do it for the Chamber Foundation,
Yeah.
and I understand.
Yeah.
Right.
So we had 15 or 16, I think it was 16 applications this year.
That's wonderful.
Yeah, it was. And Eileen Schmidt, who works for TaylorMade, did a marvelous job for us in getting these applications to us. And then we let her committee pick what they thought was the top 5, and then we picked the top 3 as a board. So it worked out very well this year.
What time of year do you do that for students?
That is, I'd have to go to my calendar, but I believe we hand that out in April or May.
Right.
Okay, so
Towards the end
do
of the
they
school
start
year.
applying in January then?
Yes,
Yes.
we get that going. And again, I'd have to refer to my calendar, but Eileen is really capable, she's contacting the schools probably right now to find out who the new guidance counselors
Right,
are and
right,
things such as that.
Right, so that she can get the information
Yeah.
out,
Right.
right.
And there's so many amazing kids out there and so much amazing talent that, them choosing a direction and to go to the medical field, that they should be rewarded for their hard work and everything that they've put into school.
And it's an expensive road to go.
Oh, it is.
So I'm sure they
I think
could
we've all
use
been there, right?
all the help they can get,
If you never
so.
paid for that, you know how expensive it is.
You're the
Yeah.
finance guy, so I don't
That's right.
Yeah, I'm sure you see it all the
Yeah, I
time.
do. It's actually one of the biggest pleasures you get is when the kids my clients' children are going to college, and you provide from the hard work that they did, they had to save the money.
Right,
But you get to tell them, look, here's how much money you have, it's gonna go a long way. And taking care of that college education, it's a great feeling,
I'm sure it is.
yeah.
Is there anything else you would like us to know about your group?
We're just amazing, and we have a lot of fun. And
Well, I could tell, because you're nice and perky,
I'm
and I could tell just by your personality.
And you know what? The cost for being a member versus the rewards of it. I mean, it's just a small fee that any business can afford to be a part of something so special.
Well, I mean, like you say, we're helping our senior population,
Yeah.
so. that's
And
a
we
feel
wanna
good
thank
right
the
there.
chamber as being, as combining our group efforts. I think this is a great team that we can build, and hopefully more chamber members will come to our meetings and decide to join our membership, because I know they'll benefit from
I'm
it.
sure they will. We'll keep getting the word out there, and
Good.
I really appreciate both of you sitting down with us today. And mostly, I appreciate you being a member of the Chamber of Commerce. So.
Well, very good, thank you
Thank
so
you.
much.
Thank you.
Thank you.